The title of this book is Squish the Brave New Pawn by Jennifer L. Holm. There is 90 pages. I chose this book because I like graphic novels and it sounded like an interesting book. What's happening in the story is Squish is hanging out with the cool kids, and the cool kids were trying to be mean to his old friends. So he goes back to his old friends because he didn't want them to get hurt from the cool kids trying to hurt them. Zoom, zoom. Help! I chose people who would enjoy this book are people who like graphic novels.
The title of this book is Turtle in Paradise. The author is Jennifer L. Holm. There are 177 pages. I chose this book because it is a battle of the books and it looked very good from the cover. This book is about a girl named Turtle who has to stay with her Aunt Minnie and cousins because her mom works as a maid at a lady's house who doesn't like kids. She has a lot of fun with her cousins and gets stuck on an island and finds gold and money. When they get back, Turtle's mom is there and they are packing up to go. But then Aunt Minnie says they have some houses for sale that they could live in. And now the part I'm gonna read from is where they get stuck on an island and Beans and a boy named Porkchop, which is Beans' friend, are fighting. Who cares about sleeping? Let's just try and get out of here. We wouldn't even be here in the first place if you weren't such a dummy, Bean says under his breath. I got more sense in my bungee than you've got in your whole body, Porkchop shouts back. Sense? Even Buddy knows how to set a hook, Bean says. I'll show you a hook, Porkchop growls and clocks Beans on the side of the head with a huge roundhouse swing. I practically see stars myself as Beans goes down, but he doesn't stay down long. He comes up roaring and rushes Porkchop, landing on top of him as Porkchop's head barely misses a rock. Come on, fellas, Ira says. Knock it off. The boys roll back and forth on the ground, kicking and grunting and throwing wild punches at each other. What is it with boys and fighting? I'm amazed any of them get to be grown-ups the way they're always going at it. I turn to Ira. If they kill each other, I get their share of the treasure. Porkchop has Beans half pinned against the ground, with one arm wrapped around Beans' neck. And a person who would like this book would be someone that likes realistic fiction and funny books.
The title of this book is 11 Birthdays. The author is Wendy Mass. There are 267 pages. I chose this book because I saw it at the bookstore and it sounded really interesting. It's about this girl named Amanda who met this boy named Leo and they became BFFs. Their birthdays are the same day, so they had all their parties together. But on their 10th birthday, at their 10th birthday party, Amanda heard Leo saying to his friends that girls are stupid and that his mom made him have his party with her. At Amanda's 11th birthday party, barely anyone showed up because they were all at Leo's party. Even her best friend wanted to go. Amanda wishes her birthday would be perfect. The following days, her birthday keeps repeating itself and she doesn't know what the heck is going on. I'm going to read from the point where Amanda's best friend wants to go over to Leo's party, and Amanda's really upset. I pull Stephanie aside and whisper, "Where is everyone?" She looks around the room uneasily. I'm not sure. I have the feeling she knows more than she's saying. I squeeze her arm hard. Okay, I think they went to Leo's party instead. I release my grip. Oh, on top of everything else, he supposedly has some big football player there. You know, giving tips on throwing and stuff. My head swims with this new information. Amanda? I don't answer. Would you mind a ton if I went too, just for a little while? I'll come back, I promise. At first I think she's kidding, but you don't even like football. She looks down at the carpet. It's just that Mena and Heather and Jess and the rest of the girls who made the gymnastics team are there, and if I don't know, it wouldn't look good. I want them to know I'm a team player. You know how it is. I think someone who would like fantasy and a little bit of realistic fiction would like this book because, like, her birthday keeps repeating itself and it's kind of like magic, so it's really interesting so far.
The title of this book is Extra Credit. The author is Andrew Clements. There are 183 pages. I chose this book because it is a battle of the books, and when Miss Tuttle read the back of the summary, it sounded interesting. This book is about a girl named Abby in America who is not good in school and has to do an extra credit project to pass the grade. The project was to be pen pals with a girl named Amira in Afghanistan, but her brother Sadid is really the person who's writing to Abby. Now I'm going to read a page. The page I'm about to read is Amira's first letter to Abby. Our village is called Land. It is about 100 kilometers north from Kabul, our capital city. It is not a great distance, but it is a 5 to 6 hour drive over bad roads. I have never gone there, but my father and my uncle Asif have made the trip many times. About your mountain question, the answer is yes. From anywhere in my village, from mountain to sea. At night this time of the year, I can hear ice and snow sliding off the steepest places, crashing down to the valleys below. God help anyone who gets in the way. I'm a family of 4 people. My mother works at home and has a sewing group with 5 other women. My father and my uncle have a shop where they sell flour and rice and other grain and seafoods. And I also have one brother, Sadid. He is a fine student in grade 6, often at head of his class. He is also very strong. He likes to read and draw. His teachers have told him that he has a great gift for writing poems. Who will like this book? People who like Battle of the Books and books that are involved with other countries. And this book is realistic.
The title of this book is Star Wars: The Clone Wars Head-to-Head. The author is Pablo Hidalgo. The number of pages is 64. I chose this book because I found it at the book fair and I really wanted to get it. The Clone Wars characters and creatures have been pitted against one another in the greatest matchups ever imagined. For each show, you will see all the stats and details you will need to decide who you think will win. I'm going to read a page. Believed to be the chosen one of an ancient Jedi prophecy, Anakin is strong with the Force. He can be rash and reckless and plunge headfirst into dangerous situations, but his daring turns many hopeless battles into Republic victories. Savage Opress, a Night Brother from Dathomir, was hand-selected by Asajj Ventress as their secret weapon of vengeance against Count Dooku. Transformed by Night Sister magic into a walking warrior, Opress appreciates himself to Dooku and begins learning the powers of the Sith, while secretly biding his time to strike against his master. People who like this book is people who like head-to-heads or Star Wars.